Jason, like tonight you hit so many major threes that just got the crowd so into it. How did it feel to give that energy to the arena and to your team?
It's helpful that my team trusts me to make the right play and make the shot. They make it the willingness to pass to me when I'm open, and I just shoot it when it goes in. And the energy in the building was awesome. Every time we made a play, every time someone got a dunk, steal, energy was awesome in the building. So it's fun to hit those big shots and everybody go crazy.
Jason, you guys went up by 15, and Ohio goes on a quick 10-0 run, and then close game the rest of the way. Just how big was it kind of responding from their run? Because obviously you guys built a big lead and they get right back to it.
Yeah, definitely. No, it shows the talent that they have on that team. They're an explosive offense. They move well. They pass the ball well, and it's hard to guard. So, we always knew that they could go on that kind of run, and it was just settle down, reset ourselves, and then trust that what we've been doing gets us to where we are.
Rashaun, obviously a huge game from you. Just how big was it for you to kind of bounce back? Obviously, foul trouble against Akron was kind of tough, and in a really physical game like this, to play the amount of minutes that you did and stay out of foul trouble. Just kind of how big was that for you?
Just keyed on, like Coach keyed on in the first half. Just not trying to block shots, not trying to steal passes, just allowing just being honest with your defense, not going for gambles, and respecting the game in the second half and come out a little stronger and be more aggressive.
How tough is it kind of, learning how a game goes? Obviously at Akron, there's a lot of fouls. In a game like this, obviously both teams can be really aggressive. They weren't calling many fouls. Is it hard to adjust to that kind of during a game, or kind of, what are your thoughts on that?
Not hard. I like a physical game. Like, it's better for it to be a physical game than it to be touch fouls and calling a foul every here and there, because it allows us to get going. And we're the type of team that we don't call fouls in practice. We might get some where coach screams because we foul it too much, but we don't really call fouls.
You had 6 assists tonight. Do you get just as much joy, finding, an open teammate? Because you had a couple really good passes, obviously. Do you get, as much joy from that as, maybe another play, like a basket or something?
Yeah, I love finding my teammates. It just shows that my teammates can move while I got the ball, and it shows that as a team, like, no matter who has it, we all cutting and looking for open to get open. We're not just a one-man team. It shows that everybody can score it and everybody can move without the ball.
Jason, was there anything fed into you as you were growing up that taught you to be more than a big man, to shoot, to guard guys on the perimeter, to play all around the court?
I want to say I wasn't really a traditional big man growing up. I played a lot of different sports, and basketball was my one love that I fell in late with it. And I know my coach in high school never put us in positions, and we played freely. And then coming playing for Coach Simon the last 4 years, doesn't really put you in a box. He gives you the freedom to play wherever you want. And if you work on the skill and put the hours in, and you make the shots in games, he trusts you to keep taking them. So without the coaches being having faith in me to do those kind of things, I don't think I'd be in the position I am today.
Rashaun, you guys improved to 8-1 at home this season. How important is it to just take care of home court advantage? And obviously with the crowd, especially like tonight, the students back, how enjoyable is it, playing in the show and continuing to win in the show?
Protect home court. That's about as far as you can get right there. Every time you step in your home arena, you should want to protect home court, because nobody. That's like saying you want somebody. You don't want anybody to come into your home and just take stuff from you. And I ain't gonna let nobody just come into our crib and just punk us out of our stuff. This is our crib. This is where we practice every day. We should win this every time.
Jason, staying out of foul trouble, I felt was obviously big for you guys and everything. Just how do you kind of just keep adjusting? Obviously playing 7-8 players like tonight, but stay out of foul trouble and play the way you did is kind of how big was that?
Yeah, no, it's a big thing adjusting. Some refs play different games and have different views on different calls. And just having those conversations with those guys on the floor, and they set the tone early in the game of what they're going to call and what they're not going to call, and then just adjusting to that. And talking to your guys and say, hey, it's going to be a physical one. We can help out today a little bit more. We're not worried about those extra foul calls that we might have got in past games, but don't really worry about it. You just play with it.
5 players in double figures. Just how big is that for everyone's getting involved, everyone's contributing on the offensive end. Kind of how big is that?
Yeah, it definitely shows with our 20 assists that we had. I think Coach mentioned that everybody sharing the ball and trusting to make the right play. You know, some guy like they were keyed in on Marcus today is making the right play every single time. You know, he had trust in us that we'd score the ball, and you know we performed today and showed we can. So you know in the future the scout against us would be you can't really key on one guy, and you know you have to guard all 5 of us.